We coming back. We're back at it. It's your guy, OG Smurf, 826, aka SkiMask Smurfy, aka whatever else you want to call me. Hey, last week we came with a win. Not performing at the level we're used to. Maybe the game's figured us out. Who knows? But we got to keep moving and grooving. Well, actually, one thing I need to change for sure. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Wait, not here. Here. Yep, there we go. Huh. Let me check something very quickly. Because it always comes on in the game. For some reason, it's always on. Alright. If I find it's on in the game, then I know the game just doesn't want to respect nobody. You're gonna see the first thing I'm gonna do when I get in this next game. I'm gonna go right in and going to see whether or not switch stick got turned right back on. You saw it's off twice, right? We're all seeing that. It's off in the main game menu. That is the wrong place. It's off in this game menu. So when I go into the game, if it's on, that just means, the coders for this game don't know what they're doing. But back to the top 25. Here we are. Us and UAB are sitting side by side, neck to neck. Not too much difference. 4 points in overall. I mean, it's not a difference like it was here, but who knows what could happen. They run a pro style. We run a pro style. We're 3-4, they're 3-4. Things get crazy in this conference championship, as it should. Which also means we should both be here in the bracket. Now look at that. Look at that. Beautiful thing. Two guys from the same group of five conference in the bracket. Look at there. Boise State's in there too. Notre Dame. Cincinnati is Big 12, so well no, I moved them back. Yeah, I moved them to they're back in American, so yeah, it's a nice mix going on here. Nice mixy mix going on here. Let's see what we got going on here. We got ACC represented, Big Ten represented, SEC, Pac-12, Independent, Conference USA, Mountain West, the American, the Big 12. It's a nice rogue shooters gallery up here, as college football should be. Nice spread. You just gotta go out and win your games, and you keep winning, things keep happening. Let's check in on the Heisman race as Thaddeus Owens is back up there now, as he doesn't have to play a team like us to hold him down and pin him down. Now, let's see the awards watch list. Let's see if our guys still no player of the year looks. I'm falling down in coach of the year, but it's coach of the year award needs a lot of reworking. Trey Wentz still in there. Hyman's up there. Even though he's been moving back, he's been a little bit of a rover playing our sub linebacker and still starting at safety for his regular duties. Let's see. What can I do to get started ahead of Cam Davis? That's what I really want. Let me see. What is Cam Davis doing that we aren't doing? What is Cam Davis up to? How many yards are we talking here? Oh. It's a lot of yards. A lot of yards. Twice as much as we got on the ground. Yep. So many touchdowns, but let's see the receiving. Sturm. Up there. Let's see what Cam Davis is doing. Alright, so in terms of all-purpose yards, it's a fairly close battle. Wait, let me just make sure he's not returning anything. Alright, we'll get there. Alright. We gotta go yard for yard with him. That's gonna be our second victory for the season. Going yard for yard. But now, let's go recruit for recruit. try to build this into a better team in hopes that the way work our schedule out for this season at Michigan could get Greg Malone fully on the hot seat. I think I may have him having too many wins sitting out the season. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Let's get this man on the hottest of all hot seats so I can get his job. Well, let's see. All right. Okay. Yep. Lost at Rutgers. That's what we need. Then he'll beat Ohio State, man. Everything will be fine and dandy. All right, so let me recruit. All right, recruiting is finished. Let's make sure we are not diminished. Let's go out here. Have ourselves a good game. Represent the school in great fashion. Wait, this would have to be senior night. Yeah, it's the last home game. Yep, last time I could schedule a visit. So yep, this is senior night. Let's send my seniors out in style. What are their uniforms? All right, they're coming in all whites. Black jersey. A bag helmet. All right, well, let's go out of here. Send these seniors off in style.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd.
Get up, big by halftime. We're all back. Let's get in.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5.
Get him.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Owls' return team didn't help Madden.
Brian Franco, all right.
Here he comes, and obviously defense is always he's going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard
Here I am.
You're right.
There we go.
They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On second down,
Screen. But holding call. Legal man downfield. Legal block. Oh, shit.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed.
How many guys back there? Good grief.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off play action on 1st down. A little release to the back.
Didn't realize that was a little mini screen over there.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Unloads to the wideout.
Open.
The defense is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes.
We need to clamp up on this first drive. Good grief.
Allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. He'll keep it himself.
Quarterback got it. Shit.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. What a quick start.
Not the opening drive, silence in the crowd.
And that's gotta feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Damn.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work.
Somebody throws it near Kevin.
It won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Receiver looks at it, and it's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
There we go, Stern.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Oh, Stern, let's go, let's go. You want that award, baby?
And already this guy
That award feels good to him.
on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's
They coming, then I'm calling it.
yards. He was able to pick
Ooh.
up first on that.
Ah, my. Yeah, my old line got simmed out. Simulated pressure.
Build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Oh, come on. You gotta block your man.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Hit as he throws.
Ugh.
That pass not
Nasty work.
he got
Now we're about to get upset at home. This is nasty.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work.
Can't let Franco
Jesse, a very productive
get Franco
drive
down.
last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they
Franco
can
trying to create a little too much.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll try it over the left side.
Ooh, I got all the way out of my running lane.
Fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires.
Oh, come on! No!
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Fucking tragedy.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Get him. There we go.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game,
The line
it
game.
seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The give from the gun.
Oh, crap. I was waiting for it to...
What a good run there.
To come back out.
Enough for the first down.
Waiting for that to be a play action.
And guys, Florida Atlantic is
Way
on
too
top.
much.
Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake now to throw.
I almost had him. It was almost me, but I threw him somewhere else. Franco don't do so well under the heat.
So impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
No funny business.
QB, y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big
good throw, good catch.
Yeah, and it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
All right.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
They're methodically beating our ass. We got to methodically undo all of that.
The football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And I shipped the guys the wrong way, but that's all right.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Going to church
Going
that.
to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to
Where we going here?
Quarterback
Get him, get him.
breaking the field.
I tried to hit stick and my guy pushes him in. Ain't this some bullshit?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Senior day is not going the way he planned. We got ourselves a battle.
The kick is good,
And we got
there's
roughing
a
the kicker.
flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He'll call for the fair catch here. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
That wasn't best pitch, but
you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend.
There we go.
You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Stern, be stern.
Really nice job of executing.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
There we go.
Set up on the outside.
There we go.
Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Plays like
Striker
that
in.
with
Yep.
just a second of hesitation.
Little
in
change of pace.
to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play off.
There we go. Ah, you got to be shitting me.
Defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose.
I'm going to challenge this. If I don't get a replay first. I thought he might have been down. Yeah, that's a close one.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
No. Yeah. Back on offense.
Give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll test the right side.
There we go. There we go, Storm.
Down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck
Don't
can I
got
do
stretching
here? You
here.
got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now,
Damn.
so you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different.
Can't let me do nothing.
Something to think about.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but
Not even trying to get tricky.
Speed by this defense,
He just blew that shit all the way up.
Quick.
There we go, Booger. Booger, this might be his first play in a while.
Almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Should have juked earlier.
This one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I juke directly into him. I'm dumb.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, try to convert the air. And he was going for the touchdown there, and he couldn't make the connection.
Fuck it.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
Can't see nothing from that angle.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the...
Was that a dumb one? Close enough. Hold on. You know it's a bad one.
It comes back to bite him. We'll see if he
You know what?
needs that
We'll
timeout
take
later.
3 points.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard.
There we go.
And let's check in with
And that
Kevin
gets us a
Connors
decent
in the
start.
studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Coleman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive.
But the 2 long drives on me, I gotta negate everything they've done so far.
Do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard
There we go.
to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass.
I don't want to sack.
And the pressure
Yeah, rid of it. Yeah.
down goes the quarterback.
Oh wait, no, that was a sack. Damn.
You make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Put a little trickery. Nope. No time to.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin
All right.
in our halftime update.
A lot going wrong here, but a lot can go right if we turn it around.
Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Not the best. Not my best. We get ball first, so let's restart everything.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field.
Yeah.
Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third
Star.
quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
See the line looking get popping over there.
He's gonna pass.
Probably shouldn't have threw it. That's a good DB out there.
And this
Yep.
is dropped. Incomplete.
You got to start for a reason. He proved it.
Gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third
just got to run it.
Get it going now.
Ooh, Ben.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Oh, good grief.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he found plenty of
That's back scrambles. Not exactly our game, but got to make do sometimes. Got to make do.
Eyes down the field, he's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles.
Yeah, these are going to work out over there.
Whatever it takes to move the sticks. And
come on, run under, Jimmy. Oh, that's Dalvin Clausen, not Jimmy Clausen.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything.
No doubt, first half.
And that's how the comeback starts.
But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Yeah, I do need a 2-point play.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Here we go.
There we go. All right.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Just run it.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A get backed up to start this drive from their
Let's
own
get these-
18-yard line.
Get these dudes out of here.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Bulls his way forward. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Next up.
What the hell just happened? What the fuck?
By this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Ah, they blocked that up great.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the wall.
Woo.
He's knocked down in the back.
I heard that. We're all sound like
I love this linebacker.
damn near sound like he shit himself.
Dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. And they'll
Don't submit us a
shove him
late
out of
hit.
bounds after the short gain.
Unnecessary defense.
Oh, they want me to lose this game. God damn.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the running back.
And they make me miss. Make everybody miss.
Take him down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Get him. Shit.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
That's also something I didn't check as soon as I got back in the game. Because why did I switch? See? The game is just awful. Switch stick is still on.
His progressions, nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They go to the draw.
There we go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll try to get it through the air. He finds his man.
He holds on to it.
A quick tackle made, but he's got
The most
plenty for the
insane
first down.
of the insane.
I like this call on 3rd and 2. Just relied on timing and excellent execution.
And I don't like the call for the defense. 3rd and 2, you know the ball's going to come out quickly. You got to play more aggressive. Take away those slants and those quick runs.
There we go. Fuck all that up.
That time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down.
There we go.
Fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back
Keep these boys out of range.
But no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd and long, you
Screen play.
turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think
We got an
fans get
opportunity
upset
here.
sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Shit sucks.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Gotta run it out.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And they'll get off one more play
Excellent.
before the end of the
Outside zone. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna switch the whole play. On the defensive alignment.
They'll try the left side.
Oh,
Running with
holding,
power.
holding,
He's brought down,
fucking
but there's a
holding.
flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see
Gotta go
how
out here and
this
clutch it,
playoff
I
race is
guess.
shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the bridge. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll
Trying to do too much, goddamn.
You gotta give this
Trying to do
defense
too
credit
much.
because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
There we go.
They have been able to shut him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Just gotta
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
hand it off.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches.
got-
But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets.
Sorry, I'm taking a little bit of a beat in this game, but we need it. We need it for the win.
A major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go.
Alright, Lava. Let's let him cook this time. Top DB's on the other side of the field.
They'll take to the air. He'll take the deep shot.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
The 25-inch
Let him cook.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Herd!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
Put Frank under some pressure. He crumbles.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh, come on.
35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Don't tell me that's on me.
Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, the hand off to the back.
And he slides
A
off.
confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert.
Right, here we go.
Long. This one from the 44. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to him. Now improvise.
There we go. There we go.
Get it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic will
Now it's time to put this thing on ice.
Kicks it high.
Oh, that's...
It's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a
Probably could get out to him, but I wasn't looking too hard out there. Yeah, he's wide open.
Way too much time.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
There we go.
They've got the
Killed that man. Saw that.
Able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Oh, that was dangerous. Very dangerous.
Thanks to a big hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short.
Yep.
Complete.
Got them both.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them.
Ah, should have bounced it. Should have bounced it.
Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He wants to throw here on second down.
There we go. Oh.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Let's go.
I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. We've reached a 2-minute
I believe in us.
this offense, trying to milk this
We're not believing them.
Time on their side.
It's not even fake it.
Trying to create
This
some
is straight up.
Now this
Straight up.
is rolling
Go
the
for
dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Ah.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Marshall!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Well, let's end it right here, right now.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his
right in.
It's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a two-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Oh, shit.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Just like that. God damn it. Blown coverage.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range.
There we go. Ah.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency.
Ah, shit.
Look out, the ball's free.
Knew I mistimed it.
And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. On second down, looking again to throw.
They showed blitz, but they didn't.
To the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now,
Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long.
fuck it. Fuck it. Clausen, you got one more in you.
Looking downfield,
You got one more in you.
bunch.
He has one more in him!
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Thundering
And that's
Herd.
how
Catch and run for
you
6.
redeem
Man, that's
yourself.
a play this kid has been running ever since
Redeem
he was 7 years old
yourself.
at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it
Alright,
out
now
to
this
the
is their
25.
try.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football.
Got 'em.
You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
He's going to pass on second down.
Pick.
And
Ooh!
that pass is intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great
We got a stab pattern with it for
the
starting.
big turnover. You got the lead.
Gotta get him
Now
something.
go out there, be smart on offense and run that clock.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's
Ooh,
great.
I cut that
Yes, take care of the
horribly.
football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
There we go.
Running back has it.
This is the play I wanted and needed. There we go.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you
Had to do it all
expecting to
in the
find
second
ways
half.
to win games, and you
But we did
expect that you you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their
Look at
players
us.
trust each other.
Look
Big
at
situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make
Going
the
for it,
play
doing
that's
it.
going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.
Another presentation of us having to struggle. Gotta perform better. Got to perform better as we move on week to week. I didn't lose anybody. He's still thinking about playing for us. And now we're up to number 6. Let's see, UAB still right behind us once we get over there. And top 5 schools, and then move on up. Top 5. Hey, Jaden Harris. Now doing 2 sets. The Tigers below, hey. Playmaker. Now we go to FIU to end the season. Let's see, us and UAB are moving up side by side. Easily every game of the week. Cause let's see. West. Yep. Notre Dame, still Notre Dame. Let's see now. Boise. Let's see. Ooh, Penn State lost to Ohio State. Okay. Makes sense, but how far did I lose it? Okay. Alright. Things are getting interesting as things progress. Let's see. Statty's on, still up here. Holding on. About to hear this chin chin chin. Cam Davis was the Heisman. Meanwhile, I'm trying to knock him off. This running back, the Stern, is not exactly the best running back, but he performs to our needs. But another game, oh God. But another game, another episode. OG Smurf, aka SkiMask Smurfy, we are signing off. Alright. Appreciate you hanging with me, coming by. If you're this deep into the series, you want to be here, so just stay here. Keep watching and enjoying yourself, man. Please. I need y'all.